Aldo Offerman, Master School Dances, showing you my new current favorite flood, and that is the ADJ WiFLY Par QA5. So what is this? Well, if you've seen my videos, you know that I am obsessed with the QWH5. Basically, this is the exact same thing, except instead of white, it's amber, hence A, QA5. However, this is WiFLY, which means you have your WiFLY compatible DMX receiver, and also it's like pretty much a transceiver because it'll send out a signal too, and it has a handy dandy battery. Let's go and look at the fixture overall though, in case you're not familiar with this series. This is an all-metal design. This, in my opinion, is ADJ's best built par can because of the all-metal design. It is tough, it is roadworthy, it's just great. On the very front, you're going to see the little gel holders. Now, this is an optional item. It comes with the light, but you basically install it yourself because if you don't want it, you don't need to have that, obtrusive amount of flaps in there. If you do want them for a gel, you slide it in. Now, you may not need it for a colored gel, obviously, unless you're going to do maybe, for example, with the QWH5, we do have some weddings that want brown. Brown is not a color you can really create with LEDs, so we have the brown gel. We slide it in, and there we go. I do use it for my LSF filters. I love these things. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing the word LSF out of my mouth. For LSF, for LSF, for LSF, for LSF. I'll tell you right now that if you do not have these handy dandy little lifesavers, you are missing out. This is not the 60x1, this is the overall diffusion. And with 4 of these, and obviously 4 of these, I'm able to easily flood a ballroom of 800 students. For those of you that sound skeptical, if you've seen my seminars, you've seen my videos, you know it can be done. And that's also because these lights are very bright as well. So what do we have? Well, on one side, of course, we have power in, and you have your DMX in, as well as a wireless on-off button. On the other side, we have the power out, we have DMX out, and of course the buttons to address it and all that. There is one neat little feature on here, and when you look in the instruction manual, you'll see that it has almost like a dimming curve. So when you hit a blackout or when you dim the light, instead of shutting off immediately, it slowly dims out. This is great when you don't have a regular DMX board. If you're wondering why my video got really dark really quick, it's because my cat decided to stare into that really bright freak matrix, which is usually what I use for my videos. Rather than having to, aim multiple lights at me, I just aim that at the ceiling and let magic work itself. But yeah, she's just gonna sit there and use this light as a vanity mirror so she can clean herself. One of the cool features in this is a dimming delay. Basically what this means is that when you set it however delay you want, and when you black out, instead of it just blacking out, it slowly blacks out. Or slowly goes up, etc. Now, you may ask yourself, well, why do I need this if I have DMX? Well, you don't. I have CompuShow, I love CompuShow, and obviously I can do that easily. Any DMX software can. The RGB AWC, which is a fantastic partner to this light, also does it as well. So what would you need that for? Well, if you're not using any of those, you can use this handy dandy RF remote. This is the RFC. There we go. It's got actually quite a bit of a lengthy antenna on it. And the RFC is a fantastic remote because you have your blackout, you have auto run, you can select your program, flash, speed, sound active, set your RGB, W, or A values, and then plus or minus. Super easy. You just basically go in there and tell it, okay, I want to use my remote, or I want to use my WiFLY board. And you're good to go there. So how do I use this light? Well, you can use it as an uplight, and actually I have used it for as a couple uplights at weddings. Like for example, I did a wedding where everything was wrong with DMX, but as soon as the groom sat down, we set a little cue, so as soon as we hit it, then the light turned on with their wedding colors. Of course, you can use this as wireless uplight, you can use these as table lights. You got a whole bunch of these, right? You put them underneath each individual table, and then you do like a real cool chase, and let's say the colors are green and let's say like a green and purple or something like that, I don't care, right? So all the lights are chasing, or all the lights are one color. And all of a sudden you just see them scrambling, and then they all still say that color except for one light which changes color. When that light changes colors, that means that table can go up and grab their dinner. So it's like musical chairs, but with lights. if you're going to do bubble parties and you want to really go all out with bubble parties, or maybe a bar mitzvah game or a quinceañera game, do musical chairs. But they don't move at all. They just kind of sit there, and you just let it go on a, very fast, random, fast and slow. You would let the birthday boy or girl, or, whoever the guest of honor is, they push a button on your phone, which basically makes it stop, and then it slows down, and then it, chooses a person, they're out. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with that. That's really, really out of the box. For me, well, I mount these on top of my speakers. In the video that you saw, if you're subscribed to my channel, I posted a video on how I mount these on top of my Bose. You can mount these on top of your speakers if they have any kind of ringing point, and just use them right then and there, especially with the RGB AWC. I mean, all the clips you're seeing are specifically with that. So it's super easy. You can literally have a 10-second light show. So again, I'm Arnaldo Offerman with Master School Dances. This is the ADJ WiFLY Par QA5. And then, of course, the RFC remote. Thank you so much. Good night and God bless.